Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome again to Healer 888. Thank you again for tuning in. I appreciate your time as always. I pray that while you're watching this video, that you're in good health, good frame of mind, good spirit, and a really good energy. And if not, I send healing and a good vibe, good energy to your direction in love and light. So now, just touching up on the SHINA, going back to our SHINA videos, as you might have seen my previous videos tying the SHINA up and the signs and synchronicities, the 222s, the 444s, and DJT, and quite some fascinating stuff if you've had a look at the previous videos. So what I found is very, very fascinating, compelling. It's just unbelievable in my opinion. So I felt led, now is the time to share this. While I'm doing this video, it is now the 31st of January 2024. This was taken from my phone in 2023, around about November of 2023. And while you're seeing this, I'm just going to show you something else. So you're looking at this now, but this is something, there's something beyond this that I'm going to show to you after this image that you'll be seeing now. So I want you to take a really good look at what you're seeing now on the screen now. And I had to take this image screenshot. So as you're aware, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor in no way, shape or form. Am I, being paid to promote SHINA Inu or any other projects or any other crypto coins at all? Just documenting my journey and feeling led to share what is happening in and around my life, and also, with these cryptos and the signs and synchronicities. And so, right, so onwards and upwards. What you're looking at now is a wallet, my wallet, which has SHINA Inu token right here. So you can see it's got investors wallet there. You got the symbol of SHINA with the little bow there, the amount of SHINA that I have, which is 161,111. That's okay. That's 161,110,348 point something. That is today's value, or at the time of the actual screenshot, the value of SHINA at that time was worth, the amount of that SHINA was worth $258.69 at that current time when I screenshotted that. However, I wanted you to have a look at beneath that. You can see Ethereum is 1,853, 0.53 plus, it's only gone up 0.55%. Also, the value of ETH in the wallet is still the same, which is $13 and 2. The amount of ETH is 0.007026. I want you to remember that, 0.007026. And also remember the amount of SHINA token. So 161,110,349.8. Right, okay, so I had that in the wallet, and there was a time when I set my intentions going to bed, and I'm putting through piecing the stuff with myself and my friend, again, Jay. Shout out to Jay there in the US again. So we're piecing some stuff together, but there was a night, after that, there was a night when I set my intentions. I'm thinking, I was speaking to spirit, setting my intentions before I go to bed to see if I'm getting things correct, show me something, show me, that's what I was just setting my intentions before I go to bed. Usually before I go to bed, I listen to my normal, rainwater, and before I go to bed. Anyway, set my intentions right, went to bed, you know. But before I went to bed anyway, I thought, for some reason, I usually screenshot my wallet at the time, and for some particular reason I had to screenshot this wallet here. I screenshotted it and I just said, I'm just gonna keep it, you know. Wasn't sure why exactly, but I knew there's always, you know, I'd always look back and know, okay, there's reasons why I done that. So screenshotted that at the time, possibly, let's say the day before. I literally went to bed and I screenshotted that one and kept it there. Probably at midday. At the time was, what does it say, 16:45, so that's around about 4:45 in the, you know, afternoon here in the UK. So I screenshotted that, and then obviously later on in the night set my intentions and went to bed, and woke up the next day. To my surprise, this is what I saw. So to my surprise, my SHINA had glitched, if you may say it's a glitch. However, I was piecing it together, working out whether or not this is what, you know, I'm getting from my intuition, you know, the creator, my spirit guides, etc. I'm just working it out, piecing everything together. I'm like, okay, I think it's correct. What I'm seeing and how it is right in a way, shape or form, you know, especially now that I've, you know, basically in communication with the person who actually gave this prophetic prophecy about SHINA Inu. Bearing in mind the coins, when she gave that prophecy, the coin hadn't even been out as yet. So I find that extremely incredible to be able to give out a coin that hasn't even been listed or created or launched on CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko or on any of those, you know, data information where you can get these coins and see these coins information. So it's just fascinating, to say the least. And I'm in, you know, sort of direct communication with that person as well, and it just like, it's just on, you know. Anyway, nevertheless, needless to say, we're gonna move on in terms of what happened with this the next day, which was about, incredibly enough, it was round about in the afternoon. It got my attention. I went, because if you look at the time, it's 16:34. The last one was 16:45. So around the same 4 o'clock, in and around 4 o'clock time, this had happened. It glitched on my phone, and it stayed there for a while, so that I will be able to see it, and I'm unable to do anything. It was there for about, I would say, about a good 3 hours or 2 hours, and it was just like, wow, okay. And it was like, I'm trying to reach out to my other friend Jay to see if he's got that, you know, if he's one had, you know, done the same thing, you know, or is it just myself this has happened to, you know. So I'm just like, okay. And then he said no. I reached out, he reached back to me, he said no, it's not happening. And I'm just like, okay, this is incredible, because my intentions prior to this happening, going to bed, was like, I'm seeing things and I'm piecing them together. You're showing me, spirit, and it's like, okay, this is what it is, okay. And then I was just like, if there's anything more, you know, could you show me something more, or, you know, just setting my intentions right, you know, for the greater good, for my higher spirit. And I'm just like, the next day in the afternoon, this is what came up. So my SHINA had turned from, let's see if I can do something here, bear with me 1 second. Right, so here we go. I hope y'all can see that. So I've just tried to, you know, basically put both images together next to each other, just to basically explain what it is that has gone on. So the day before, SHINA was worth $271.72, with 161 million SHINA tokens. Look, you can see She right there, so you can see that clearly. And Ethereum is still 0.007026. Is it the same here? Point, oh gosh, I've put the thing around it, but it's okay. We can still see 0.007 and 0.26. I'm sure it's still showing just right there. If we can see, if we can zoom in a bit on that. If we can zoom in a bit, can you see it? Can you see that? Okay, if you can see it, it's still the same there, 2.6. Okay, and let's just go back out. Just go back out. Sorry, I'm not a professional video. I'm just working with what I've got. You know, I haven't got a crazy setup or any office or anything of that sort. I'm just working, doing what I've got at the moment with my phone and my laptop, etc. So bear with me, and I do apologize if you get annoyed in the way in which I conduct this video. My apologies in advance. However, with that being said, I'm just trying to get through this. So as you can see, the Ethereum is the same. The dollar worth was on the day before, which is here, $13.02, and then the next day is worth $13.01. So there's a change. Okay, there is a change with Ethereum, but the SHINA had still stayed the same, because the SHINA here is 161.110.348.8. It's still the same, 161.110.348.8. So it's still the same. The only thing has changed, which was a glitch, apparent glitch, was it had changed from She to Bone, and then that had turned into $264,042,580.88, and the total amount in the wallet when it flashed was 264,042,593, in comparison to the day before, which was, if you can see that, can you see that? Let's just pick it up a bit, yeah, which was the day before, $271.72. So it's a massive difference. So I say to myself, interesting, especially when I knew that, my friend Jay, he didn't have that, and I'm like, okay, this is definitely meant, for me to be able to take note of this. And so I sent this to my friend Jay, this screenshot, and also two other person as well, which I felt, which is very close to this project. I'm not gonna say the names, obviously. I don't want to, I've not consented with those people to, speak about it in terms of giving their names, but I've spoken to two other people, and I felt led to share this image with them as well as my friend Jay. So because I just found it fascinating the way in which it glitched for a moment, and it stayed there for a while, as if it needed my attention, because something huge is going on with this coin again. So again, it's like, is it a coincidence? Is it, which I don't believe in coincidences. So again, I'm just showing you that something major, something great is happening in and around this SHINA token, and it's just far from what it's far from the normal, you know what I mean? And like I said, it's got a really agenda behind it in terms of the sex trafficking and child abuse and those things, the agenda that is pushing, and the help that is helping out humanity and taking people out of poverty, and and I'm all for that, regardless of the country you're from, regardless of the color of your skin, regardless of the religion you support. I'm all for that, out of love and for the greater good of humanity. And when you can put everything, every one of those things aside and start looking at love, unconditional love, you know, from within, then you start to see things and things starts to appear differently, you know. So again, it's just fascinating with what's going on with this journey with SHINA and, you know, all that has gone on. And I'm just here sharing information that I felt led to share. Like I said, I'm not coming on just to make videos to get YouTube views and keep getting views and for the fun of it, or just to make money or whatever. No, I'm not doing that at all. I'm just here to share what it is, and whatever I'm sharing, I believe there's a reason for it, and that whoever is watching this or is hearing this, it will resonate with them in a way in which the creator wants it to do, you know. So take it how you wish, and again, all the best for now and forevermore. Thanks again for watching this video. Appreciate your time. This is Healer 888. Thank you again. This is another video of SHINA Inu, and just to show there's no, you know, there's more signs and synchronicities that kept me, you know, looking at this. And I'm not sure if there's other people in the whole SHINA community that had glitches or had ever had a glitch with SHINA of this magnitude and can actually prove it and show it. And I'm coming out here showing what is happening with my videos. I'm not quoting from a book or about just a particular thing. I'm actually showing, documenting evidence of what is actually happening, and I'm trying to piece it together, you know, with the knowledge that I have and the level of understanding that I've gained. And what's wisdom without knowledge being actioned? You know, what's the point of having all this information and not trying to put it together and act upon it? You know, that makes you a wise person. You know, that's where the wisdom comes in. So like I said, out of love. So let's push SHINA. Like I said, I'm not promoting this particular coin, but I'm all for, you know, eradicating a huge thing that is a major problem in the world, and has been a major problem in the world. And that's, you know, the sex trafficking and child abuse, and, you know, helping people out of poverty and women and children. So I'm all for that. Let's get behind that. Go SHINA. Thanks again. It's Healer 888, tuning in, tuning out. Go DJT. We're all behind you. You got this. Peace. Be blessed.